Okay, welcome Warrior fans to the Marion Aquatic Sports and Aquatic Center. We're here tonight to broadcast the game between the Marion Warriors and the Council Grove Braves in an OCVL contest. So, I'm not sure what anybody's records are. I don't know what Council Groves are. I haven't been able to find out.
6 and 5.
They're 6 and 5. Okay.
6 and 5. We're 4 and 10.
We're 4 and 10. Well, looks like usually this has been a game that's been dominated by Council Grove in the past, so we'll see what happens tonight. Warriors are coming off 2 very impressive games in the Center Cougar Classic, so we'll see how we turn out on these guys. Nice defense there. Trapped him on the baseline. That's great. Gave him the baseline and took it away. Yeah, the big guy inside.
He's going to be a problem in the paint all night.
Yep.
Coming in at 6'4". He is not a small guy either, so he's definitely going to be somebody we have to watch for.
Keep him off the backboards all. Turnover. Those are the kind of points we can't give up. Very nice.
Great move by Jack Lanning there for the 2 points.
He just saw a lane and took it straight drive to the basket. That's what we like to see.
A lot of open guys down low. We're going to have to make sure we adjust to that.
Our wing guy's got to drop back down there below. I don't know why he's staying out top. Unless they got a shooter out there you got to be careful of. Right now, I'm afraid.
Great work inside.
I'm afraid that Council Grove starting all the seniors and juniors. We're still starting our 3 sophomores. So a little more outgunned. Okay, that's ours.
Good call by the official there.
It's always a good call when it goes our way. Look, we're going to see some full court pressure of some kind. Look like man pressure.
Warriors setting up their offense here.
What are they calling?
3 seconds in the lane, I think. Yep.
We seem to get a lot of that. I don't know if we are just not getting completely out, or if we're just standing in there.
One of those key things we saw in those 2 victories that the Warriors had during the Cougar Classic is how well they move. Not only moving the ball on offense, but moving themselves. And there's been kind of a tendency throughout the games this season that if they can't quite get the look they want, they kind of all freeze for a minute there. So hopefully we'll keep that motion going.
Well, I like what they're doing on defense right now, so we'll see. Oh, little shuffle there. I don't know why it is. We can't see. We drive everything to the right. Doesn't look like we have a left hand tonight.
Council Grove working the ball around the outside.
Not bad. Pretty good recovery after that. I'm not quite sure. But I think Campbell's got to learn to drop down there and help on that back baseline there. When that ball gets in the middle, he can't stay out there, but he's guarding a shooter. I don't know what they have for somebody that can drill the threes.
Looks like they're going to get Jack there for the foul.
What we're not doing a very good job of right now is helping the helper. We're helping, but nobody's helping the guy that's actually doing some helping. That's why that guy's open. Get our double team, but not covering the inside person.
Misses the first, but he'll make the second there for a senior, Cohen Hula.
Not a good pass there. Guy was standing right there in the way. Could have taken a charge there if we wanted to. We had the inclination. I think the charge was there.
A lot of turnovers early hurting the Warriors. Fortunately, with our defense, we've been doing okay, but just need to get some shots to fall here. Off the mark there for Hula. Double team, but they're going to work the ball out, and Cooper Bailey will bring the ball up for the Warriors.
Getting that ball out.
Freeze with the open look. Just off the mark.
Yep. Campbell got caught behind.
Off 13 of Marion. Campbell Winter, his first personal. Second team foul. Second hit for Council Grove, number 14, Bryson Palmquist.
Council Grove making a change here. And the freshman Bryson Palmquist.
Okay. Maybe he's their long-range shooter.
Way to save the layup there for the Warriors. Great job on defense.
That was
up and underneath. Great recovery by Jack Lanning.
Yeah, that's a pretty sweet pass down here by Council Grove, but the guy didn't know it was coming.
Three-point game down. Warriors down 9-6.
Got to double team him. Oh, got to come together on that double team. You just can't leave that much space in between there. I know you don't want to pick up a foul, but you can sure wall him up there. There was room, I think.
Nice shot just off the mark there by Lanning.
Oh! Okay.
They're going to call a block on Jack. Let's see if we can get a replay on that. No replay.
I think that's the right call. Unfortunately, he just kind of slid sideways, and Jack caught him with his knee. He was stopped, but got to shuffle. Got to drop your butt and shuffle your feet. You got to get down low if you're going to guard somebody that close.
Wessel, the freshman, picks up the block foul after coming in for Jack after his. Council Grove works the ball down in low for Hula, and Hula's up and in.
Yeah, that's the boys. That's the
6'4" senior.
That's the boys' coach. Coach's son.
Wilhelm with a good shot.
His boys and his girls have been killing us for about 4 or 5 years.
Have they?
Got to get low, guys. Okay, maybe that's who they're guarding. Could be. That was a deep three.
They're going to call their foul there on number 55, the senior Kellen Marshall for Council Grove. Looking down the roster, I don't see another Hula, so maybe we'll get a break there for a little while.
Yeah, I think they're about all gone. Ooh.
Wessel with the wide open look will take the shots. Up and off the back iron.
They do push the ball. 55 will push that ball hard. Can't get caught.
Freeze will get his body into him, and they'll pick up the foul.
Foul call number 11 is Marion, Jonathan Freeze, his first personal.
They're moving that ball so fast, we're having a hard time of closing out without getting too close. Them going right around us. They're doing an awful good job of making those little passes in the lane there.
Luke Wessel.
I think he got hit in the mouth.
Yeah, I think so. Cooper Bailey with the three. Well off the mark, and we'll turn the ball over there.
So get your head up. He was wide open. That was a good shot. I thought he was going to make that one. It looked like he could make that one.
It looked good.
Yeah. Backside baseline is going to be wide open on this defense if we're not careful.
Long ball. Up and in for the number 13, Anthony Monahan, the junior for Council Grove.
They come right out, apply full court pressure.
Yep.
Man-to-man pressure, just not giving us much room. We're having a hard time breaking down the defense.
Bailey drives.
Here we go.
And he's going to go to the line for two. Well, we got a quick second here. We are broadcasting to you from the Landing Pharmacy broadcast area. We'd like to thank our first quarter sponsors, Spur Ridge Vet Hospital, Prairie Land Partners, Marion National Bank. Thank you for allowing us to broadcast these games tonight.
That was a nice drive in there, and I think he got hit in the mouth down here a little while ago. I think he's got braces, so that's not very good. Braces and getting hit in the mouth are not they're not very good.
Number 20, Christopher Beery.
Christopher Berry checking in for the Warriors.
Need to get behind. Okay, there you go, guys. Let that guy slip behind you.
Bailey off the back iron for the first shot.
2.5 seconds left to go in this quarter. Kind of went by in a hurry. All of a sudden, I looked up there and there wasn't much time left.
Not much time at all. Bailey with the second shot up and in clean.
They're going to get it down in a hurry. Okay.
Long ball, not going to make the mark.
That's the end of the first quarter. You know, well, we kind of started out and stayed with it for a little while, but they got their offense going. They got some points in the paint. Got a couple of threes and jumped out there to a pretty good size lead right now. We're going to have to battle. Our offense has kind of gotten stagnant for some reason or another, but it was working for a while. We need to get back to what we were doing earlier.
Council Grove seems to be a team that has real quick strike ability. I mean, they're going to take advantage of any possession you give them. So definitely one that could run away from you if we don't make some adjustments here soon.
We've got to make sure we have somebody back. They'll fast break us just about way too many times. They're looking to push the ball down the floor, and they did a good job of running.
And with that, that'll do it for our St. Luke Hospital quarterly report. Again, we'd like to thank our first quarter sponsors, Spur Ridge Vet Hospital, Prairie Land Partners, and Marion National Bank. Thank you to all of our sponsors. We've got some stats going here. Lenning's our leading scorer for the Warriors with 4 points. Hewlett's got 7 on the night for Council Grove. Marshall with 5 and Mills with 4. So they're spreading around the wealth a little bit with Council Grove.
They can do that. We don't really have anybody in really deep foul trouble. We've got a few with 1. I thought Jack was going to come down with that. He had the inside position there for a little bit. We had who checked in? Number 1. Mitch Norris has checked in. for the Warriors.
Lanning will get the rebound for the Warriors there. He'll bring it up the floor for him.
He had his head down. Didn't have any idea what he was doing.
Fast break. Off the bottom of the backboard and then rebounded there by number 55, Kellen Marshall.
He mishandled the pass and it still turned out good for him.
Council Grove playing tight defense on the Warriors. Good pass, just off the mark.
Nice pass, nice open shot. Just need to knock those down.
Great idea.
Yeah, it was.
Hula going up strong and up and in.
Just not very strong defense played inside there. We're just letting him. We're playing behind him and saying, "Here, you get the ball." And when he gets it, we can't stop him in there. We want to stop him. We got to.
They're going to get Jack Lanning on the charge down low.
I hate that, and I know a lot of people don't want to see this, but I wish they'd put that semicircle in down there like they do at the colleges and the pros. That guy was standing underneath the basket.
Yes, underneath the basket.
He was underneath the basket. That should never be a foul. Take the charge. We got guys sitting there right in his way. We could take the charge too. We stop. We just turn sideways and get out of his way, don't we?
I imagine that'd be a good way to slow down kind of this aggressive, fast offense if you get a couple charges going on there.
But you got to have the fortitude to stick in there and get hit. 55 drove in there, and we're standing right there. When he got there, we just turned sideways and says, "Okay, go ahead."
Hulo poked that one out of the air.
Tried to take the charge, but the guy went straight up.
Good shot, just off the mark.
They can finish off a fast break, can't they?
Yeah. Jonathan Freeze passes to Jack. Jack will bring it up for the Warriors. Open look, just off the mark.
Getting hurried up just a little bit. I think we're getting sped up a little bit outside on the circle. We're not setting our feet. We're kind of shooting before they get there.
Warriors trying to get something going here on offense. Bailey just off the mark there.
Had nothing else to do with the ball. Nobody's moving out there, like you said earlier.
They're going to get Hula on the shot.
Nobody's moving out there on the offense except the guy dribbling the ball. Okay, we got Cole Smith coming in. Number 20.
Number
21.
Number 21. We've also got Mitch Norris checking back into the game as well.
A lot of dribbling. Oh, that was quite a little flip up there by Cole Smith.
Great move there, and that'll break the drought for the Warrior offense.
He can do some damage down there if he gets the ball. He's got some pretty good feet. I think that was off of us if he had to dove at it and hit it when the ball just before the ball went out of bounds.
Mitch Norris will inbound the ball to Jonathan Freeze. Warriors trying to set up their offense here. Freeze down low to Cole Smith, and they're going to get the foul. Good work.
Nice pass. Caught it, went right up with it. Didn't bring it down, kept it above his head. That was going to be 2, so now we'll go to the line and see if we can make 2. That's their fourth team foul, so they don't have anybody in real foul trouble. There we go.
Off the mark on the first, but making a second shot there.
1 out of 2. Man, coach is upset, and I can see why. We make a free throw, and they get a fast break. That's not hustling down the court and keeping your eye on the ball. Whatever you have to do, and he gets 3 out of it. That's just.
Marshall will get the 3-point play there.
That's a lack of focus. They just kind of lost focus for a little bit. Oh, we're lucky there. He drug that foot. That should have been a travel. But even off of made baskets, they're getting their secondary break in there and wide open.
Besides taking those charges, I mean, what adjustments defensively can you make to help stop those fast breaks?
Well, you got to turn around. You got to sprint to the other end. Sprint back to the paint, turn around and find somebody to guard. And then down here on their pressure, we're trying to dribble through 3 people. That's tough. You got to be pretty good to do that.
2:36 left to go here in the second.
The effort's there. I see the same effort we saw in the games that they won. The problem is I think they're losing their focus sometimes on what they're supposed to do.
Long ball from their senior Hunter Brentel.
Number 0 is a good passer. He's good inside. They get the ball inside to him, and it's almost always 2 points. Either he's going to make it or he's going to kick it out for somebody that's going to shoot it free.
Freeze with the open look.
There's a good shot, open shot.
Mitch Norris tries the layup there, just off the mark.
See how they ball's in it. We still got 3 people on this half of the floor.
Right. Kind of playing hot potato with the basketball, but Council Grove will come up with it, and Marshall will bring it up the floor for Council Grove.
55 is, he's hitting me. He's hitting me.
Fortunate not to get the block call there. Council Grove will maintain possession. Up and in for Marshall.
I think they've kind of figured out we don't dribble the ball real well to the left side of the floor. 13's going, you're going to call a foul on me? He said down there, I got legs with down there. They didn't call anything.
Checking in for Council Grove 14, Bryson Palmquist.
The freshman Bryson Palmquist checking in for Council Grove.
52 seconds left to go in the second quarter. This quarter has really flown by too.
Absolutely.
Hasn't been much stoppage. Oh, good
Looking
try.
for a place to go with it, yeah.
Good try. Kick it off his foot.
Long 3 off the mark.
Okay.
They're going to give us possession of the ball. Well, we got a quick second here. I'd like to thank our second quarter sponsors.
Good hurry.
Triple R Hauling, Shelter Insurance, Erie Real Estate, and Marion Kiwanis Club. Thank you to all of our sponsors.
It looks like Council Grove's going to come back and pick them up at half court. Still in their man defense.
Good pass down low, up and in for Caden Wilhelm. Great pass there by Norris.
Yeah, it was. Good pass. Good catch.
Shot is off and good.
At the buzzer, a three-pointer. They worked that play to precision. It was really good. So I don't know what you can do about that. I mean, they're shooting the ball well. They're just moving the ball so fast we can't keep up with it. Flattens our defense out, and we have a real hard time. So they've got some adjustments to make, and unfortunately, they're going to be missing some of their players while we're having our Queen of Courts, I believe. So we'll go off the air here, and are we going to is he going to live stream that? I don't know. It's up to him. Okay. Again, our second quarter sponsor were Triple R Hauling, Shelter Insurance, Huey Real Estate, and Mary Kiwanis.
Did I say that loud enough before I heard it? No, not loud enough. Well, you could tell if you know.
Heidi Elizabeth Grimm, daughter of Tyson and Melody Grimm. She is being escorted by her father this evening. Heidi has been involved in cross-country 4 years, basketball 2 years, track and field 2 years, and band 2 years. When asked who she looks up to the most, Heidi said, "I look up to my parents because they always push me to do better and be the best version of myself, along with telling me to never give up or doubt myself when things get tough." Her advice to underclassmen is, don't take this time for granted. Enjoy high school and sports while it lasts, because 4 years flashes by in an instant. Heidi's most embarrassing moment in high school was her junior year in Miss Favorite's class when she was trying to give a presentation but ran out of class because she ought to pee. Her best memory of high school was going to state and medaling in cross country and track.
Our first key candidate this evening is Dominic Miller, son of Jeff and Christy Miller. He is being escorted by his mother this evening. Dominic has been involved in football 1 year, basketball 2 years, and track 1 year. When asked who he looked up to the most, Dominic said, "My mom, because she has been through a lot and is still able to take care of 2 kids and help us try to live comfortably." Dominic's advice to underclassmen is don't care how other people think. Although some older students may scare you, they are usually very Dominic's most embarrassing moment of high school was being called out for being on his phone during class and seeing everyone staring at him. His best memory of high school was being convinced to do summer weeks because it got him out of the house at halftime. If Dominic had 45 minutes left to live, he would take a minute with anyone who was on bad terms with him, and he would make sure to play with his dogs one last time. When asked who his favorite teacher was, Dominic said, "Mr. Roman," because he always makes his class fun and tries to make boring lessons easier to remember.
Our second queen candidate this evening is Hannah Stubenoff-Renee, daughter of Melissa Stubenoff-Renee and Steve May. She is being escorted by her father this evening. Hannah has been involved in the musical 4 years, the play 1 year, volleyball 3 years, cheer 3 years, track 2 years, powerlifting 1 year, swim team 2 years, forensics 3 years, Scholars Bowl 4 years, Key Club 4 years, FBLA 2 years, and seniors 1 year. When asked who she looks up to the most, Hannah said, "My dad. He always puts family first and dedicates himself wholeheartedly to what he does." Her advice to underclassmen is to join Scholars Bowl. It will be super fun. Hannah's most embarrassing moment of high school was having to do a part of her dance by herself in front of the entire musical cast because her partner was out with COVID. Hannah's best memory of high school was the Saturday's musical performance, The Sound of Music. One of the siblings in the musical got sick, and she had to think of ways to do their lines and make them flow 15 minutes before going on stage. But it was the best performance she has ever done.
Our second king candidate this evening is Anderson Cash Waddell, son of Sarah Talesa and Aaron Waddell. He is being escorted by his mother and father this evening. Anderson has been involved in the musical 2 years, the play 2 years, football 3 years, golf 3 years, forensics 1 year, Stuco 4 years, P Club 1 year, Scholars Bowl 2 years, and FBLA 1 year. If Anderson had 45 minutes left to live, he would spend it playing the game Valorant on his PC. His kindergarten crush was Emma Watson. Anderson believes college statistics will be the most useful class he took during high school. His favorite teacher is Mr. Robson because he is a good math teacher.
Our final queen candidate this evening is Grace Christine Tankersley, daughter of Rebecca and Stephen Voss and Monica Klein and Clint Tankersley. She is being escorted by her father and stepfather this evening. Grace has been involved in basketball 4 years, track 2 years, and band 4 years. When asked who she looks up to the most, Grace replied, "My mom, because she is the strongest person I know and is my biggest supporter." Her advice to underclassmen is to enjoy the little things and have fun. 4 years goes by quickly. Grace's most embarrassing moment of high school was when she was in a booth and slipped down the stairs in front of everybody. Memory of high school was when she thought she did really well on a paper, and then her teacher handed it back completely butchered, and she started crying. If Grace had 45 minutes left to live, she would go to Taco Bell. When asked who her favorite teacher was, she said, "Mr. Roman, because he makes his classes fun."
Our final king candidate this evening is Aiden Blaze Brown, son of Tammy Marion. He is escorted by his mother this evening. Aiden has been involved in football 4 years, track 2 years, and baseball 1 year. When asked who he looks up to the most, Aiden said, his mom, because she has helped him finish high school and prepare himself for after high school in every way possible. His advice for underclassmen is to not compare yourself to other people and to be your own person. When asked what his most embarrassing moment of high school was, Aiden said, getting suspended for accidentally walking into the women's bathroom. I took like 3 steps in the bathroom. I guess somebody in the bathroom didn't like the fact that I was there. His most embarrassing childhood memory was breaking his arm on a swing trying to impress a girl. When asked what he's most afraid of, he said, straitjackets, because just thinking about them freaks me out. If stuck on a deserted island, Aiden would bring some water to quench his thirst and a spray of E&E oils to keep him company. One goal Aiden wants to accomplish in his lifetime is to make sure his family lives comfortably and doesn't have to worry about anything.
Our little helpers tonight are Tobias and Elise Ensley, son and daughter of Chris and Jessica Ensley. They are being escorted by our fall 2021 homecoming king and queen, Miles Olson and Jade May. Your winter homecoming king and queen are Aiden Bramer and Grace Tankersley.
We would like to thank all of those who helped this evening, including Lori McClendon, who made the candidate sashes and pins, and Bees for donating the floor arrangements, the Little Helpers parents, Chris and Jessica Hensley, all the custodial staff of the district, Mrs. Thomas for stepping up to help make this happen, and the Student Council Winter Homecoming Committee, as well as the officers for making this evening possible. Thank you. Congratulations.
Come on down for Papa Shot. $1 shot from 3-point. If you make it, you get a 2-liter bottle of soda, open to all ages. Low school, Papa Shot, $1 shot. If you make it, it's a 2-liter bottle of soda. Come on down. Come on down for Papa Shot.
Ignoring my duties. No.
Both baskets are available.
With running clocks.
30.
30.
Ron made a 3. Oh, really? back. Braves fans got about 3 minutes left before we kick off the second half. And what a first half offensively for your Braves, as they have the most points scored in a half so far this season, 47. And Marion struggling here in that second quarter. They only have 14. So unofficial scoring, and it's actually really, really balanced. Really seeing unofficial. Hunter Reynolds is 7. Gavin Mills is 9. Cohen Williams is 11. And Keller Russell is 17. 4. The hometown Marion Warriors. Bailey, number 3, with 1. Smith off the bench, number 41 with 3. Lanning, his 5 minute fouls with 4. And Wilhelm with number 4 with 6. So the Braves again kind of starting out a little bit sloppy, and then all of a sudden now the Blue got on a run and just started piling up the points, sharing up the basketball, and Marion did not have an answer. So when we return, we're going to go ahead and give you the second half. Watch Braves basketball before there was live network on TCT.
Right now in the concession stand, dollar slices of pizza.
By the way,
You got 1 minute.
by the way, I have
Dollar slices of pizza.
everything ready to go. Post game, so that way we won't get away. I'll just keep totally adding as we go, and that way you can get on the road for that here. By the way, not to be a stalker. What do you think?
Where the vet clinic's at, if you take Old 4 out, it's like 7 miles out.
Oh, okay. Well, you've got about 10 more minutes than I got, so
Yeah,
I'll make it quick. Lori said
I get paid my time.
I know Lori said since it was Thursday night, she's got to work early in the morning.
Yeah.
She goes, is there any way that you could like not have a close game? I was like,
Okay, we're back with the score. Marion 14, Council Grove 47. We didn't have a very good first half. Let's see if we can't come up this half and see if we can't score a few more points and run our offense a little better and take care of the ball. But we're going to do the best. You got some stats for us over there, Austin?
Yes, I do. So in that first half, as far as the Warriors shooting went, we had Cooper Bailey with 1 point, Caden Wilhelm with 6, Lanning with 4, Smith with 3. For Council Grove, Hula had 11, Monaheen had 3, Brentley had 7, Mills had 9, Marshall 14, and Palmquist, the freshman, 3.
Okay, it looks like we're going to start off the ball game with about the same 10 people on the floor that started the first quarter. So,
drive right down the middle, nobody picks him up, and it is going to be.
yeah, I'll say the same thing there as I said earlier. He's standing almost underneath the basket.
You're nothing if not fair, Jerry.
Yeah, I mean, they're fair. I mean, it just floors me that they allow that. Best couldn't hang on to it. They push the ball, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
55 is so quick.
Pull up runner short, gets zone, and it's going to tip out
Yep.
his hands.
Darren's commenting that they push it towards the basket, and he's absolutely right. They press the issue. There's no hanging back. There's no taking the time. Once they see an opportunity, they attack with full force.
That ball goes all the way to the.
Pass ahead.
Excellent pass.
That's the way to break pressure.
Absolutely.
Make them pay to put that pressure on when you break it.
There was a Winter to Wilhelm connection for 2.
Halftime. You want to come out strong in the first few minutes of the third quarter. Great pass inside. Marshall.
Hula will drive down and get the points there for Council Grove.
Well, we're just having a really tough time scoring against their half-court defense is all.
Kick out.
Nice job.
Nice little poke out there by Bailey. Possession will stay with Council Grove.
6:25 left to play.
Yeah, Cooper read that pass right off. Got his hand on it, ticked it up there.
Riddle off the dribble kick. Marshall with a drive. Right hand layup. Good.
Hard drive up and in for Marshall.
Yeah, I'd like to see if he could drive that hard to the left. I would like.
Landing gets over to Bailey.
Bailey with the open look.
Oh, that was a good looking shot there.
Unfriendly bounce, and it's up and out.
Transition. Marshall just kind of slows it up. Decides to run some offense here.
Pass down into the lane off the mark for Hula.
And that was a better job by Campbell. Came from behind, though. I'd like to see him keep him from getting the ball in the first place. That was a good cut.
Pass
there you go,
Freeze.
Jonathan. Oh. Well, we just can't seem to knock them down at all. We're getting some good shots.
Long three up and in for Marshall.
3-point basket, Kellen Marshall.
Then we come down and have trouble with our transition defense a little bit.
Jack will draw the foul there off Hula.
It's a good job of pressing pressing down the ball, getting in the lane, getting the free throw line. We can score some points with the clock stopped running.
Landing with a great release, up and in. Second shot up and in. That'll give Jack 6 points on the night. Hula bringing the ball up for Council Grove. Quick pass inside, up and in for Marshall.
That's just easy offense.
Really quick close out there. Jack with the open three look, up and in.
It's a Casey's son 3-pointer. Is that our first one tonight?
I think it's the first one for us, yeah.
Move the ball around side to side, find an open shot.
Thinks about shooting it, but he'll pull it down. Up and over Winters to Hula. And
that was a nice pass.
It's a great pass.
They do. 55 does a real good job of handling the ball, seeing the floor, shooting the ball. He's just a good all-around basketball player.
Winters down low to Lanning up.
There we go.
And he's going to get the foul.
Going to go to the free throw line again.
That was called 55 with Council Grove, Kellen Marshall, his third personal, third team foul.
Here we go.
Friendly bounce will get
Little
him
English there. Little body English by Jack there, trying to get that ball to go in.
Marshall's sitting at 3 fouls. I would think it'd be easy to say he's the leading scorer for Council Grove, so hopefully to get him here in foul trouble in this third quarter. Pass back out to Hula. Hula up and in.
Nice job of running the floor by Hula. He does a good job up and down the floor.
He's a pretty athletic-looking kid for as big as he is. As tall as he is, he moves really well.
Moves well. And he's thick. He takes up a lot of space down in there. Oh,
Bailey.
Casey's son 3-pointer by Cooper Bailey.
Taking the covered shot there. I don't know if he saw something he liked or just had a good feeling, but it'll work out for him.
Got
That's
the ball off.
3.
Then we fall asleep on defense. Can't get back in the ball game that way. We do a good thing, and then we do a bad thing. We just back and forth. Got to be more consistent on our good plays.
I will say so far here in the second half, it seems like we've done a better job as far as turnovers go. Jack got his own rebound, tried to throw it back in, but they're going to say that it's going Council Grove's way.
I don't know what they called there.
For Council Grove, number 30, Ahmed Monson.
Since he didn't touch anything, it would be almost be like traveling, isn't it?
He should have been traveling.
Yeah, I don't know.
Over the backboard.
Well, it did go over the top of the backboard too.
But you can do that without.
You can't do that either. Yeah, no, you can't do that.
Checking in for Council Grove, number 30, Ahmed Mansoure.
Nice job. Nice job of digging down low.
Better closeout on a double there.
Well, just you allow him to get that ball that close to the basket, you're just not going to stop him. We don't have the height or the thickness to do that. So in order to keep him from scoring, we got to keep him from getting the ball somehow or another. Ooh, I really don't know if we got the people to do that either. So
Great shot there by Caden Wilhelm, just an unfriendly bounce up and out.
Jack just got in front of him. And he can't get the ball. He can't score if he doesn't have the ball.
Open look there off the mark for Bryson Palmquist. Good shot there by Jonathan, stolen by Bailey.
Yep, he just intimidated us in there. He's a finisher.
If he gets the ball off the fast break, it's
Yeah, he's
almost
quick.
an automatic. He's a good athlete.
Yep. If he wanted to play some college ball, I think there's places that could use him as a point guard.
Good pull up there by Caden Wilhelm, up and in for the Warriors.
At 6 foot, it's going to be kind of tough for him to play college though. Yeah.
Ooh. Trying to get a little fancy with it there with the pass. It'll go Warriors' way.
We've got Cole Smith coming in and Tristan Dye coming in. Cam Winters going out, and who else went out?
Let's see, Wilhelm.
Caden Wilhelm, yeah.
And with that, we've got a minute left here in the third quarter.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
I tell you what,
nice idea there.
That was a great pass. He had a great angle to the ball. We need to do that more with Caden when he's in there.
Hula looking to drive. He'll kick it back out. Long three.
Nice job by Jack.
Great effort there. Warriors moving the ball well.
Tristan's doing a good job of trying to get open down underneath there. They got a good pass to him, and he just kind of misfired on the.
Jack drives the lane. They're going to call the block. He's going to be shooting two. Well, we have a quick minute here. We'd like to thank our third quarter sponsors. It just flew by, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
MHS Pack, Marion County Ace Hardware, and Carlson's Grocery. Thank you to all of our sponsors for allowing for us to broadcast to you tonight. What a relatively clean basketball. I mean, we have not had many shooting fouls, and these quarters are just flying by.
We have not fouled. We've got no team fouls this quarter. They've got 4.
Checking in for Council Grove, 34, Colby
If it
Road.
hadn't have been for Jack going to the free throw line, we'd have probably been done with this quarter.
Right. We'd have to really dig into the stats, but I'm not sure we've had a foul this quarter, so that's.
But we have now. That's another one. That's 6 points they've scored at the buzzer tonight. So pretty fortunate in some of their last second shots and so on. Well, we doubled our score out. I mean our point output for this quarter. Unfortunately, we've been letting them score over 20 points a quarter. So.
Just haven't had much of an answer on defense to stop this fast strike of Council Grove.
55 has just done a super job of handling the ball. Assists, rebounds, fast break points. The rest of them play pretty fast, so it's been a pretty good outing for Council Grove. They've done a good job of getting up and down. We're having a little trouble with our transition defense. We're leaving people over under the basket. We're finding them early, but On the bright side, we scored 14 points that quarter, so we're getting a little better.
We got some point totals here for you. Cooper Bailey with 4 points at the end of the third, Wilhelm with 10, Lanning with 11, and Cole Smith with 3. On the other side of things, for Council Grove, Hula stretches his lead to 19, and then Marshall has extended his shooting to 23 points total on the night.
Yeah, he had a good quarter. We're going to get the ball here. We've got Mitch Norris in right now, and
Wild pass just off the hands of Wessel there.
And Luke Wessel has come into the game. I'd like to thank our fourth quarter sponsors. Marion Dye and Fixture, Edwards Jones Investment, and Yazoo Megley Funeral Home. They are our fourth quarter sponsors. We'd like to thank you for helping us bring this broadcast to you people out there. If you see them out there on around, give them a thank you if you enjoy the broadcast. If you don't, thank them anyway.
We'd also like to thank our Warrior sponsors, Gambino Pizza, Marion Auto Supply, Security First Title Company, and Katie Insurance. Up strong for Smith, just off the mark.
That's going to be a double dribble.
Warriors will pick up possession. For those of you that may be watching at home, seeing the clock running and saying, what's going on here? There is a 30-point differential, so we will be a running clock here in the fourth quarter, except for timeouts. Norris will bring the ball up for the Warriors. Jack with a strong grab.
Nice job there. He just ripped that ball right away from him. That's what weight room will do for you.
Another great steal there. Mitch Norris this time on the steal.
What a shot there. What a shot. That was a great shot.
Awesome shot there by Mitch Norris.
Kind of half hook flip there, wasn't it?
Smooth as it could be.
There was a nice muscle rebound. He just ripped that out of his hands. You know, it used to be basketball players didn't go to weight room. Anymore, you need to go to the weight room because of the fact you don't, other people are in the weight room and they're just going to take the ball away from you.
Foul called there.
Foul called 34.
They send Norris to the line. When would you say that wave hit as far as basketball players really hitting the weight room? When did that start coming into fashion?
Oh, probably about 20 years ago. It just kind of depends. There were coaches that just absolutely refused to let their kids lift. They said it would mess their shot up. I think that's been proven at the colleges that that's not true. Those college kids lift every day.
Open shot there off the mark.
But you can tell we got a couple of people out there that have not been in the weight room.
I'm going to call the shot there on Smith.
But we got some others that have been in the weight room. We got some kids that do a good job in the weight room. You know, they don't lift on game days, but they lift on off days. So that's it's more of a maintenance type deal right now during basketball season.
Watkins checking in for Smith. Luke Watkins, the freshman, number 50 for the Warriors.
We got 2 freshmen and a sophomore, and what's Mitch? Mitch is a junior.
2 freshmen, 2 sophomores, and a junior.
Yeah. Oh,
Dye going up strong.
Nice little move there. Kind of a duck up and under.
Going to get the and one. That transition defense like we've been talking about all night.
He was fine, but when he came down, he just put 2 hands on him. Didn't push him. It wasn't a flagrant or anything, but it was just He just put his both hands on. You put both hands on somebody, that's an automatic foul. You can put one hand and get away with it sometimes. You can put two hands, it's not going to work.
The and one not going to happen, but Council Grove will get the rebound. Redemption shot there, and that'll be good for Monsory.
Yep. They got 2 offensive rebounds there. Of course, I'll be honest with you, they haven't missed very many shots, so they don't have chances for offensive rebounds. But
great drive there by Jack to put up some more points here for the Warriors.
He's done a real good job of that tonight. Seeing his lane and taking it in there. A couple times he's tried to force it, but for the most part, he's seen the lanes. Well, they just keep shooting the threes.
Now, credit where credit's due. It seems that, from what I can recall from the beginning of the season to now, Jack's done a lot better job as far as his fouls have gone, too. So he's done a lot better staying out of foul trouble.
Yeah.
Great little poke out there by Dye. He recovers and they'll get the shot. Looks like we have a pretty big switch here on the Warriors side of things.
We got
Christopher Beery checking in, Hayden Mendoza, Cole Smith, and Dominic Miller.
And Luke Watkins is staying in. Got a minute 55 left. Barring a real comeback, I think this is going to be kind of a letdown for the Warriors tonight. I think they come out expected to play a little bit better. But credit Council Grove. They did a good job on the boards, and they got a couple people that can really push the ball down the floor, and they got some people that can shoot the ball too. So you can't really fault them. They come out and put it to the Warriors tonight. Warriors put forth a lot of effort, but they just were outmanned tonight. There's just nothing they can do about it.
Mendoza does not connect on that first shot. I mean, like you said, though, the Warriors have put forward a lot of effort tonight. I mean, there's not been any true quit we've seen out of them. So
no.
They're definitely putting in the work. It's just sometimes you run up against a really, really good team.
A buzzsaw, yeah. Yeah, it happens. Nice little play by Council Grove.
Strong effort there by Watkins.
By the way, Luke.
He was not going to let go of that ball.
Luke says, I've been in the weight room. Have you got some stats for us? They want to go ahead and get our stats down.
What are you looking for?
Some stats. Jerry's calling on the stat man.
Hayden Mendoza for 2.
We'll get him here in just a minute. Looks like they're just going to dribble it out, as they well should be. Good job. A really good job by Council Grove. I thought they played very, very well, under control. Offensively and defense, they did exactly what they wanted to do. The Warriors really struggled offensively and defensively, especially against their full court press. And lots to come back and start working harder, because it doesn't get much easier for the next 2 weeks. So they're going to have to really work hard to win a basketball game. And like you said, though, I think they play hard, and they're not quitting. So that's good to see.
Good deal. While we have an opportunity here and we're getting the stats tallied up, I'd like to thank our fourth quarter sponsors one more time: Marion Dye and Fixture, Edward Jones Investment, and Yazoo Megley Funeral Home, as well as our Warrior sponsors: Gambino Pizza, Marion Auto Supply and Security First Title Company, and Katie Insurance. So on the night, as far as Council Grove goes, Hilo finished the night with 19. Marshall was their big shooter tonight. He finished with 23 points. As far as we'll mention Mills as well. Mills had 11 points on the night. As far as the Warriors go, Jack was our leading scorer with 15 points, followed by Wilhelm with 10. All in all, the Warriors will be back at it again here at home Tuesday night, I believe.
Tuesday night, yep.
So we'll look to kind of lick our wounds here and move forward from there.
Yeah, we will. And we've got people here working, and we have to continue working hard and keeping our. We got our statistician here tonight too. He did a great job.
Yep. Darren Neufeld on the stats. Sadie Lang was on the camera for us tonight, and Gene Winkler holding the whole operation together.
And for Mr. Murphy and Austin Murphy and Jerry Smith, we'd like to have you guys come out to the ball game next Tuesday night. If not, you can listen to us. And as my old partners used to say when we were doing this together, he said, "Keep the main thing the main thing."
There you go.
And we're gonna get off the air right now and let you guys do what you want to do.
All right, have a wonderful night, and that'll do it for us from the Landing Pharmacy broadcast area. Have a wonderful night.